Media stakeholders have criticized moves by the federal government to amend sections of the Nigerian Press Council Act, saying it is an attempt to muzzle the media. Ibrahim Zekirullahi, Executive Director of the Resource Center for Human Rights and Civic Education, disclosed this on Thursday in Abuja, has described the proposed amendment as a deliberate ploy to gag the media. Malik Iduru Osmo has presented from our studios.
Ibrahim Zekirullahi, Executive Director of Resource Center for Human Rights and Civic Education, has criticized moves by the federal government to amend sections of the Nigeria Press Council Act. He noted that no successive government have been able to effectively gag the media, even in the days of military regime.
There is no mistaking the fact that if the independent media in Nigeria could surmount those dark and terrible days of military dictatorship, there is no reason why it will not overcome the renewed onslaught by political actors led by Lai Mohammed, who appears to have reached the disturbing conclusion that gagging the media and shrinking the civic space are the fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policy. In the face of serious governance challenges such as chronic insecurity, mass unemployment, crumbling infrastructure, unbridled corruption and extreme poverty, political actors across the federal and state levels appear fixated on taming the media instead of tackling pervasive social and economic problems facing Nigerians.
Speaking further, Ibrahim added that it is all a ploy to put draconian power in the hands of a few men intoxicated with power.
The key proposals put forward for the amendment of the Press Council Act are meant to turn the independent media into the lapdog of the government in power. It is therefore apparent that those who put forward these amendments were not thinking in terms of how the press can better deliver on its constitutionally sanctioned mandate of holding power to account and promoting good governance. Section 3C of the proposed amendment presents a good example of the desperation of the current government to do everything within its power to tie the press to its apron strings.
Recall that the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, recently banned the use of Twitter in Nigeria, a development that attracted wide condemnation from cross-section of Nigerians.